A man wearing sunglasses pushed his way through the crowd and stopped directly in front of me. "I can prove that Zach Sullivan was in the detention center the entire time," he announced. Liam Reed immediately frowned. "And who the hell are you? Talking big without any proof." Hannah, my wife, didn't hold back either. She pointed at the man and shouted angrily, "The evidence is right here. Are you even human, standing here defending this scumbag?" At that moment, one of the officers standing nearby froze as he recognized the man. His expression shifted to one of awe as he rushed forward to shake his hand. "It's Detective West." The crowd buzzed with confusion. Then one of the reporters widened his eyes in shock before breaking into an excited grin. "Wait, he's Detective West? The one who solved those 3 high-profile murder cases?" "Yeah, that's him. He even tracked down that serial killer who murdered 18 people. Didn't the killer leave blood threats outside his home? And he still worked with the police to bring him in. Don't forget, he almost drowned during another case when a suspect tried to kill him. If Detective West is saying Zach is innocent, could it really be true?" The victim's family, still restrained by the officers, weren't convinced. One of them began shouting hoarsely, "You're all in this together. Why are you protecting this bastard?" "It was him. He killed my wife. She was 8 months pregnant. My wife. The love of my life. I'll make him pay with his blood." Detective West stepped forward, his face serious, as he addressed the grieving family and the reporters. "I'm a detective. I don't lie. Please trust me when I say Zach Sullivan is innocent. For the past 7 days, he has been in the detention center without leaving once. It's impossible for him to have committed the hit and run." Liam, still hiding in the crowd, raised his voice again in a shrill tone. "Where's the proof? We need evidence, not just words." The tension in the air was suffocating. The victim's family, their grief turning to rage, glared at Detective West. One of them shouted, "Fine. We'll listen, but only if you can show us solid evidence. Don't just defend this murderer without proof." Hannah stepped forward, her voice dripping with venom. "Officers, I can testify against him. We're in the middle of a divorce, and Zach's been bitter about it. That's why he lashed out and decided to take it out on the world." The victim's family clenched their fists, their nails digging into their palms. "Detective West, we're not saying you're lying, but we need something concrete. We need proof. You can't just defend this scumbag with empty words." Detective West gave a curt nod and raised his hand. "You want evidence? I'll give you evidence." He pulled out his phone and tapped the screen. "This is a small body camera I placed on Zach Sullivan. It's been recording every second of his time in the detention center." He unlocked his phone, and a video began to play. I turned my icy glare toward Hannah and Liam. "You see, I specifically requested that Detective West install this camera on me while I was in detention. It tracks my every move. Do you think I could have committed this crime while wearing it?" I raised my voice so the crowd could hear me. The mob, which had been roaring with accusations moments ago, suddenly fell silent. Detective West handed the footage over to the victim's family. The grieving husband, his eyes red, began reviewing the video with trembling hands. The recording clearly showed me inside the detention center during the time of the accident. Every single second was accounted for. As they watched, their eyes grew even darker with emotion. Tears welled up, and their hands shook, but it was undeniable. The footage proved I'd been inside the detention center the entire time. Hannah let out a mocking laugh. "Ha! Who's to say this footage isn't fake?" Detective West's expression hardened. "This footage is identical to what's captured by official surveillance cameras. It can't be falsified." 3:05 p.m. One of the officers nodded in agreement. "I can vouch for that. The body camera was provided by us and synced with our systems." Liam, unwilling to back down, stepped forward. "Fine, but what about the other evidence? The traffic cameras and dash cam footage clearly show Zach's face. How do you explain that? And the surveillance footage at the detention center's front gate? It showed someone leaving in a yellow coat. That was Zach." The victim's family, still reeling from their loss, latched on to Liam's words. "Exactly. The traffic cameras don't lie. It was your face in those videos." The reporters turned their microphones toward Detective West again, eager for his response. My father, who had been silent until now, suddenly stepped forward. His face was filled with righteous indignation. I regret ever bringing this bastard into this world, he bellowed. He should have been put down already.